whoa. Oh my god. Whoa. What the fuck? Whoa. Okay. Okay, I'm ready. Oh, the music. Music very loud. Music very loud. Hello, friends. Good afternoon. Today is Sunday, the 8th of October, 16 p.m. here in Italy. And everything is going well. We are working on destruction of objects, so the ability to actually attack certain objects in the game, meaning buildings or barricades or I don't know what else in the future. We want to be able to attack those by just normal melee or by spells. And we have outlined a short plan. Well, it's not very short, but anyway, a plan, which is this thing that we need to do to actually make it work. And yeah, in the last few days we went through this. Well, actually yesterday only, probably. We went through this and we already completed a number of points. This morning I did some work on it. And basically what I did, I added in PS item actor, which is basically our item object, 2 new variables that are actually defining the item, the rules item, right? The rules item to use as an armor and as a weapon when the player attacks the object. Why? Because in our combat system, the combat system is looking at the 2 people fighting and is looking also at their armor, at their weapons. Certain weapons have counter-attack possibility and all of that. So all of that is considered, and I didn't want to create a new system only for attacking buildings, right? So I wanted to have the same system available for buildings. And so the idea is to emulate a target, right? Like if it was a normal NPC, right? So with his own armor, his own weapons, his own stats, and whatever. Now the problem I think will be probably the stats and the skills, because obviously our object does not have stats or skills. So there may be a problem when we execute some of the progression scripts and some of the math script, because the math script I think will try to get the target, for example, to get the target weapon secondary skill, right? But I think that this we can We can probably fake it. We can probably fake it, or we can, I don't know, or we can create a completely different script. I think creating a completely different script is a bit annoying. So if possible, I will try to keep it this way and basically reproduce all the scriptable variables also in our object. I know it's a bit silly. I mean, no, it's not silly. I know it's a bit weird, right? But I think we'll basically ensure that we are always working with the same logic. And I don't know, at the moment I'm pursuing this. Another way of doing it would be to change the way the combat script works, and so basically having a so we could have, you know, a calculate damage, and we could have a calculate damage items or buildings, or yeah, calculate damage items, right? And that script will use only a subset of this, right? Which probably could be also a good idea. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. I think is also a potential solution. Let's say that I mean, the good thing of having another script is that we can make it way simpler, because at the moment the script is fairly complex, because it's considering weapon skills of the enemy and all of that. We could in theory just give a number and that's it, but then I will have to rethink, right? I will have to rethink the script. So I think that the armor is still relevant. But probably not like this, right? Probably not like this. So for example, right? For example, this calculation of a distance, malus, and lateral distance for ranged weapons, I think we could really simplify it, right? I think the script is too complex, really. It's too complex. Also here we have specific attack, yeah, special attacks, bonuses, and maluses, right? Also the stance of the attacker. Yeah, I think the more I look at this, and the more I think that for buildings we need a simplified version, because it's really too much. it seems that there are a bit too many. There are a bit too many statistics that are going with. Yeah. Yep. Let me change the music. Give me just a second. I will be back. Just a second. Let me see. What was it? Okay. Yes, I think I need. I think I need a new script. Okay, let me just check a few things. How many scripts are we using at the moment inside PS Attack? If I search... Yes, okay, these are the scripts for yeah, but it's not what I was searching for. I think they are in Combat Manager at the beginning, probably. No, no. Evaluate, calculate decision on attack. No, that's another thing. Attack delay. Yeah, attack delay is fine. So this should be the name. Why is not here? Why is not here? What? Hello, Hula. Good afternoon. What? Sorry, I'm a bit confused. I'm a bit confused. Why we don't have the calculate damage script here in PS attack? Because we don't have it in PS attack. No, we must have it in PS attack. I mean, when we trigger combat attack, right? Exactly. We go into attack effect, and attack effect is the one that is actually doing the thingy. So why I don't find why I don't find yeah, calculate attack, exactly. In calculate attack, damage script, huh? Before running damage script, calculate parry. Before running damage script, calculate damage. Yeah, because it's connected to the attack type. Yeah. Because each attack type has its own. But this means that I have to change it here then. Most likely, yes. I understand. I understand. So basically we have this damage script, right? Which is set to be, which is defined based on the specific attack. This one. Now the problem is what happens for all the special attacks. Like if you use a staff, right? If you use a staff, this staff will go into, for example, calculate wand damage, right? And calculate wand damage is this guy, right? And this guy is going to use Yep. Okay. So we have different damage script for each attack type. And certain attack types are obviously magical, and other attack types are physical. And we have different scripts based on the type of attack, right? So this makes things way more complex if I want to have just a separate script for building, because it cannot be one script for building. It must be one script for every damage type for building. So this, I think, brings me back to the original idea that we need the building to basically act like if it was a normal NPC. Otherwise, will be too complex to change. Yeah. Okay, so we are back to the original plan. I think we are back to the original plan. So this means that damage script will still work. And this means basically I have to continue what I was doing. So to change this to be okay. Fine. 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 Now here in terms of sounds and other stuff, right? Sound ID, right? I think it can actually be the same, can be exactly the same thing. Also for material, also for yeah, items. So we only need to return a skin type, right? There is no stone, but I think stone is carapace. I don't know. There is no stone in this list, actually. There is no stone. Okay. This thing is making my life a bit harder, but I think it's okay. So what do we ask? We ask to the item what is the material is made from, or we derive it directly from the armor. I think we derive it from the armor somehow. Even if I think that the armor does not have at the moment a skin type, right? We have a creature skin type, but we don't have an item stats skin type, no? No. So also this one I have to do it on loading. Yep. Also this one I have to do it on loading. She's okay, yeah? She's okay. I don't think I have a problem with that. I think at the moment we can just set it to something, because in the loading, when I do the, yeah, we'll have to think when I do this thing, because I don't know if I do it when I load the item or because I think the item here does not really know who will pay, right? Is the only place where we know it is when we do this, right? When we do this set item data, right? So for attackable object, I will have to set the material type to something, right? the attackable armor, right? The attackable weapon, and so on. There may be more than this. At the moment we have this 3, but there may be more. So yeah, so I think the idea would be right, and this will be determined by what? This will be determined by hello, Type Drive Games. Hey, hello. The syntax is called destroy an object. Yeah, we want to be able to attack objects in game and destroy them. You were doing actor destroy? Yeah, actor destroy is okay. It was crashing? Maybe the destructor was doing something more? Usually when you crash and destroy, because the destructor function is doing something that you didn't want to have, but actually you do have. Hello, Gotse. Hey, welcome back. Welcome back. Do you have any video game music that you would suggest adding to our list? You may say, hey, I don't know what is your list. Well, you can see it at the bottom there are, but yeah, you don't know the full list. But if there is any video game, because I would like to expand a bit the music that we are playing in the background. Sometimes it's very quiet, I know, but it's still a nice background. So if there is any video game that you think we should add, let me know. That has good music, and I may see if I have it already, and in case add it. Because video game music is allowed, right? Even if it's copyrighted music, but it's allowed because usually people play a game with it, right? Play a game on stream, so. So the point is, for example, if I do this, right? And then I do, now this will be for every item, is kind of annoying. But anyway, all of this is done at server startup. So, well, wait a second. No, it's not true. It's not true. It's done every time you drop an item. This will trigger. It will trigger every time you drop an item. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. So the best would probably be, okay. I see. So the best would be then to do it in Cache Manager and to define a set of items. Yeah, we have to do it that way, because if I do it this way, it's super expensive. We will do it every time we drop an item, which makes no sense. Absolutely makes no sense. No, I have to do it. So I think we need to create a new How do we do this? I can do it in a server. Basically when we are loading the items, because I need the items to be loaded. I need the base items to be loaded. So that happens. That happens down here. Actually, I think it happens here. Yeah, it happens here. It happens in Cache Manager, preload all. Yeah, here. And yeah, so when we, okay. So when we preload all the item stats, what? It's not here, I don't see it. The items, item stats. Right. So I think when we do this, we load all the items and right, we have them all and very nice. And we go by UID an item, right? So when we finish this, we could have another function. I can put it here or I can have a separate function. But I can have a separate function that says preload attackable item, preload attackable items, something. I don't know how to call it exactly, but preload attackable item attackable item properties, attackable item materials, attackable item attackable items. I don't know, we can just say preload attackable items. This is probably fine, right? And what I'm thinking is that this function, strange crash happening only when surrounding a lot of units. The actor was accessing your order which was already invalid. To destroy all actor before. Yeah, you should really use weak pointers. If you are, you know, working with objects that are getting destroyed during the game and you set a pointer to that object somewhere else, you know, you really need to use weak pointers. Hello, Band Develops 64. Our game is an MMO and is actually released. We are just improving it, but if you go to planeshift.it, you can see a bit of it. It's kind of an old school MMO where you can you know, walk around, do quest, fight, craft, do crafting, create items, cast spells, and all of that. Inventory system is there, and everything else is there, and yeah. It's pretty much functional, so if you want to play it, you can click on download now and play it right now. What I'm doing at the moment, we want to have destructible objects in the game, and I'm trying to figure out how to have destructible objects, right? In the game you can already attack other NPC and other creatures, but you cannot attack objects. And so what I'm doing, yeah, is to do that. I'm thinking, should we keep... I don't know if I want to keep... I don't know. I don't know if I want to keep... because we have like, you know, we said we have like wood, metal, you know, and all of that, right? Well, actually we have it here, like we did it yesterday. Like, so leather, magic immune, bones, wood, metal, stone. So these are all the materials, right? And we said we want to have a kind of a table that is returning the values. Actually, if we reuse the same combat code, we will pretty much have to just load an existing item, and then when the combat logic runs and is asking, hey, what is this material? Then the item will answer, hey, the material is this particular object, right? And is normal PS item object. So what I'm trying to understand is if I need a separate table to take care of this. If I need a separate table to take care of this, or is enough, and so I need to really preload stuff, or if it's enough that I have a function that is in cache manager that is saying, hey, this is the object, right? The only problem is that yeah, there are a few dependencies that I have to be aware of. I'm thinking, but there are a lot of dependencies, boys. There are a lot of dependencies. Okay, let's do it step by step. I think I'm trying to do too many things. I think I'm trying to do too many things at the same time. I'm trying to go too deep, right? For now, let's say that PS item actor will set a specific object, and this we're going to change in the future, right? So in the future we can make it statically defined somewhere in cache manager, so we don't really have to do this anymore. We don't have to do new PS item and set base stats based on that, but we will just ask by material to cache manager what we want and return the proper item, right? And associate it here, which is an existing item. So I would like to have one item only for all the objects, and not like I have now that I'm doing new PS item every time, right? So that's very bad. That is very, very bad. That is very bad. Yeah, this new PS item, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it here. I don't want every time I set this data to create a new object. I don't want to do it. I want to do it once, and it's just a definition. Because yes, the PS item actor will exist, fine, but I think we can point to the same PS item which is actually present in the database. The only thing that we have to be sure is that it is not decaying, right? So like you are attacking this thing, and there is another, and then you are attacking this chest, and for whatever reason they are both using the same, you know, the same PS item, the same PS item definition, and and this one is getting destroyed, and this one is getting destroyed with the same PS. So right, so we should have this PS item not keep track of the decay or of the damage. So obviously the damage needs to be inside a single item, and PS item is just a definition to understand how weapons and armor are reacting to this, right? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So if I want to have a new PS item, I can do it, but I need to do it on cache manager up front. Exactly. I think I got back my train of thoughts. Okay. So actually I want to do it. Actually, I want to do this. Actually, I want to do this. Well, yeah, I want to do it. Yeah, because I need a PS item. I don't need only a PS item stat. I really need a PS item. PS item, I need to create it. I need to do new blah blah blah, right? So unless we can get the same information. No, but it's too much of a mess because everything works with PS items. So no, it must be pre-configured. Okay. I think I made up my mind, and I think I understand what I need to do. I only need a cache manager. Wait. So I need this, right? I need this. I need this. And now the only question is, how do we define it, and then how do we get the material of an item based on? But I think we can, yeah. So I think we will have, you know, a PS item pointer returning here, and we will have get attackable item armor and get attackable item weapon, right? Based on, I don't know yet what will be the input, but the input could be the actual material, or there can be another input. I don't know. At the moment we don't care, right? At the moment we don't care. So there will be a parameter here that is saying, hey, please get my thingy. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. And for now we can do it very simple. We can have just 2 items, you know, that are used for everything, right? And then we will expand it later, right? So, but for now, we can just return 1 in GG, right? Which I think is probably the simplest idea. So we go cache manager, and we add now cache manager is a bit of a monster class. It's really big, but yeah, because it's basically holding everything. All our cached information, all the rules of the game are inside of this guy pretty much. So I'm just trying to find the right place to put our stuff. Yes, we can put it here at the end. Yeah, I will really put it at the end. Before the match script? Yeah, maybe before the match script. So at the moment, let's just do something very simple. Let's do one armor in one weapon, okay? Let's just do one in one so that I don't go crazy and we do step by step, because if I try to do everything now, I mean it's GG. So I cannot do it. So let's do new PS item, right, on this guy. And let's do new PS item on this guy. And then as I was doing here, that I don't want anymore to do it, you know, I was doing this thing. By the way, I called them exactly the same. No, I called it item armor instead of armor item. Okay, anyway. I think I prefer armor item though. No? Armor item, weapon item. Yeah, I think so. Now, in terms of weapon, what can we get? I don't know, let's get just something standard for now. I don't know, like a longsword or something. Like a longsword is fine. Basic longsword. Let's say basic longsword. We will change all of that later on. So it's just to have some dummy objects that are actually functional that we can use. Hello, gankable developer. Is cache manager a subsystem? Yeah, cache manager. Well, we have managers pretty much for every function of the game. You see here on the left this server folder. We have an ability manager, an achievement manager, an action manager, an admin manager, a bank manager. So this is managing bank system, this is managing chat, this is managing combat, this is managing entities in the game, this is managing GM events and game master events and so, right? So there is basically one class which, yes, you can see as a subsystem that is responsible for each major function of the game. Who's managing all the managers is the plane shift game mode. So the game mode is initializing at the beginning when the game starts, pretty much when the server starts at the beginning. There is the game mode init game, and the init game is managing all the managers. So you see that does, you know, new cache manager, new random event manager, new progression manager. So this guy is keeping all the pointers and is initializing everything at the beginning, right? New dialogue manager, new whatever. So pretty much everything happens here at the beginning, and then after initiating the managers is actually asking each manager to load and initialize their stuff, because basically the managers are reading from the database, right, and preloading and caching data from the database, and then they are called from other game functions during the game at runtime to get, you know, to get the information they need. So yeah, that's pretty much how it works. Pretty much. Then yeah, Then there are some special managers like cache, right? This cache manager is a bit special because actually it's caching data for a lot of stuff, including also other managers. So for example, there is a discovery manager, which is the one that deals about discoveries and what you find in the game, but the base data is cached here. So cache manager is a bit weird. Game mode seems to be a good play. Yeah, all these managers are only server side. They do not exist client side. Absolutely. So basically here at this point we will only do this, right? We will only do this and we will not do any of that anymore. Obviously the only point is that cache manager needs to exist before we do this thing, and I hope it does. Now in theory I should have something like if attackable, but you know what? I think at this point we don't know yet if this item is attackable. No, actually we do. We do because item what? Because item as and is attackable that we added the other day, right? So we do this only in this case. Now the point would be that the item is not changing its attackable state during the game, because if it does, then we have to change few things here. But for now we assume that an item is attackable or is not attackable. And this is decided up front, right? Is decided kind of up front. What? No, I need this two to be public, huh? I need this two to be public, otherwise. Okay. Material type. Material type. Material type was for the sound. Material type is for the sound. At the moment I have no idea how we will manage this. Absolutely no idea, because the sound, you know what, for now let's return 4 for everything that is carapace, and I think that for now is okay, because yeah, it's too complex to, I cannot do everything now. So let's return 3 carapace, and I don't know if we have a sound or we don't have a sound. It's fine. We will think about it later. Is this thing is like 10 kilometers in front of us, right? So it's very far away from us at the moment, this thing. So we want to have it because we still want to be able to get this data. But exactly. Should we call it sound material type? Because it's used at the moment, is used only for sound. Maybe it will be used for something else in the future, but okay. Let's keep it material type. Maybe you should call it sound. Yes, maybe. I don't know if I want to use it for something else, but in theory, is a property of the object, right? If it's made of wood or leather or stone or but okay. By the way, remember to follow on Twitch if you're interested in what I'm doing, so that we can see each other again. See? Immediately done. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. Hey. Okay, so what do we want to do now? We are following a kind of a plan. That is the plan. Now it's not fully detailed, but these are all the things that we need to do to actually have the buildable destructible object in game, right? This is our plan. So at the moment we are on this step to change the combat code to actually work on items as well, because our combat code was rigged on characters only, right? You could not attack an item 2 days ago. I was so intrigued I forgot to click. Nice. Nice. You met the only programming tiger existing in this universe. Yeah. Okay. So let's assume that our item works and can return that stuff, right? Now we want to continue. This is our attack script, and here is when we are affecting the target, right? So here we are actually dealing damage. Here we are dealing damage. Our target is an actor, which can be a character or an item, and with this we split between character and item. So if this cast is positive, then it's a character. If this cast is positive, then it's an item, right? Because they are two separate classes, and the only father class is actually a actor. So I don't have another way of doing it. Now, an A actor is a basic Unreal Engine class, and so I cannot change it. I don't have my own, super class. I didn't create my own super class. So, okay, so we need, this line will have to go, obviously. Right? We only have the problem with the target, because the target can be an item, but the attacker obviously is a player or an NPC, right? So is a creature. Okay, so now exactly this is the problem I was facing, right? Because if he's a target, if he's a character, we use the standard get weapon in slot, blah blah blah. If is an item, we use our new function, the one that we just created a second ago, right? These ones which are returning the attackable weapon type, blah blah blah. Now this should not be null, because if these are null, I think that this will really GG. This is why we do this check. This check is an assert, right? And it's saying, hey, if it doesn't work, I mean, if it's null, just bail out. And you could have used an interface. Yeah, I could also use an interface, but in terms of complexity, it's pretty much the same, right? So, because then you have to use the interface in the code. I didn't want to add another layer, because we already have enough. We already have enough layers, In the old game, actually, it was a superclass. There was an object that was called the Gem Actor, which was our own thingy. But since here we have the Unreal Engine one, we use the Unreal Engine one. Check will only hit during debug development runs. Probably yes, they are disabled if so. Yeah, but the game will crash anyways. So it will crash here, the next line, right? So I mean, instead of asserting here, it will assert here. But it's just for us to say that. I mean, this is just to say that in the code we want that to be existing, right? Okay, now there is this thing. This thing I think is the same. So we use armor versus weapon resistance. Also, if you are attacking an item. I think it's the same. I think it's exactly the same. So this will return, yeah, so this is the same, this is the same. This is the same, this is the same, this is the same. So all these pieces, no change. No change. Okay. Here we have the sound, right? The sound, the sound, the sound. So the yeah. So the difference is that here we use this, and here we use item target, the other function that we just created, right? Get material type, whatever. Which at the moment is returning always 3, which is fine. Main, fine. This becomes character target, obviously, because we have to cast it, right? So we casted it above. They don't get compiled in shipping, yeah. I think to me it's just a kind of a more of a documentation thing, right? To say that variable really need to exist at that point, right? I think we have too many parentheses, or too little, or too little, or too many. Okay, too many. Okay, then what happens? Then what happens? Okay. Now there is this whole discussion of how many HP our item has. We didn't do it yet, right? But obviously our item needs to have HP, right? Needs to have HP. So our item actor didn't have HP until yesterday, but now it needs to have HP. Which I think is something that we typed here, right? Yeah, we need HP. We need HP, so I think we can just add a new private whatever. Pretty much here is everything is public, but anyway, we can add a new HP of attackable items, right? HP I think can be an integer. I don't think we need a float. I don't think we need 10.2 HP. I think we can call it HP. And I think we need a get and a set because we will destroy this stuff, right? So we will have a get HP. Oops. We will have a get HP, which is just returning HP. And we will have a set HP. Or do we want to set HP or do we want to damage? We want to damage the item. We want to adjust HP. Okay, let's adjust HP. Let's just adjust HP for a delta value, right? Whatever. And here we'll just do HP equal to HP plus delta, right? Which can be positive or negative, whatever. Now, if it reaches 0, I think if it reaches 0, we will have to... I mean, we can have a boolean here, right? If adjust HP is returning true, it's actually destroyed. Or we can do another check later on, like, hey, it is destroyed. I think if it reaches 0, it's destroyed, right? We don't want to have another... I think it's fine. So if HP is below 0, is equal, or below 0, the item is considered destroyed, and we return what? Do we want to return false or true? Oh, pretty much the same. I adjust. Did you manage to adjust, or did you destroy the item? I don't know. Return true. Let's say return true if destroyed. I think returning true is a bit. Return false. It's about the same. So if this is equal to 0, we return false. In other cases, we return true, right? Okay. Fine. Now, at the moment, no one is assigning the HP to this item, right? No one is assigning the HP. In theory, we should do it exactly in the same place where we did this, because this is where we are when we are associating the logical data, so the rules data, to the actual actor. So this is the only place where we do it. So inside of this, if the item is attackable, we should also set the HP, right? So I have no idea. At the moment we can say 100 HP, and then we will figure out, you know, UE fix me. We will figure out what how many HP each object has, right? I don't know. We have to figure it out, but not now. Otherwise, we open too many parentheses. Adjust HP can also return the new HP. Yeah, it is also nice. I think we can also do it that way. Probably is more clear, eh? Yeah, I think I like it more. I think I like it more. We return the new HP. So basically the function that is calling will say, you know, I want to apply something if it's less than 0 or if it's above. Yeah, it's fine. Things probably is cleaner like that. Okay, so at the moment we set 100, and we will figure out in the future how we want to do it. Okay, so so going back to attack, let me just see what the hell this is doing. Because this is the result of the attack. So it's trying to understand target data, get max HP, current. Yeah, because here I was just trying to understand if the creature was nearly dead, which actually makes sense only for this only makes sense for creatures, not for items. So I think we can apply this block only if, yeah, I would say only if our character target is valid. This is applicable only to this. I don't think we care for items, right? So, oops. No, I don't think we care. So for items, it will stay always false. And obviously here we need to use this. Okay. Right, so this will work the same. And for items will not make a difference. Now here we have a bit of a problem because there is a combat event message that is going from the server to the client telling if the guy is nearly dead. Okay, so also in this case I think we do it only if he's a creature. So I think I can do this. No, wait. No, because it is also sending the sound. It is also sending the sound. And here we start to have the first problem, because this actor, I think this FP combat message, is this taking a character? It is taking a character. Yeah, so this will break the compatibility with the client at the moment, huh? This will break the compatibility with the client. Yep, but I have no other way. I mean, the other way would be to say don't send this, but I don't know exactly what we do with this thing. Yeah, but I think I would like to change it so that is actor. This is a big cascade effect. Me changing this as a big cascade effect because then the why is so much space? Because then the thingy, the client side will have to be changed as well, huh? I don't know if I like it this way. It looks worse than it was. But anyway, I think the client side will have to be changed. Hello, content free GPT-5. Hey, how are you? Hello. Welcome. You need item age to interface. It can be applied to both actor and item. No, we don't need that because we can do it directly in the. No, I don't think we need that. We have. I think we will just cast and that's it. We just cast to item or cast to not item. Client side, it's okay. Client side knows about these types. Okay, so this guy becomes target. I think we have another event. So we need to change this as well, right? That the target can be, yeah. I think we had another event which was a combat event and the message. No, it's only this one. Okay, so this one is changed, right? So now we broke the client compatibility, but it's fine. We will release a new client. Now we cannot use target anymore. This is sending. What was this sending? Defense animation, attack animation, defense animation, attack animation, defense animation. Well, if it's an object, I guess that this object does not have a defense animation, and this object does not have a defense animation. So I think, yeah. I think I think this will be 0 for. I don't know what 0 will do, but fine. At the moment, we are pretty much trying to have this code actually work. I mean, compile to understand where we are, right? Because we did so many changes that. What is this parenthesis? Yeah, we did so many changes to the code, and now we need this thing to compile so we know where we are, right? But target defense animation. Okay. Then here we broadcast the result sound to the target. Yes, because the target should listen to the, yeah, but obviously we don't want the chest to hear the sound, right? So this is actually valid only if we are attacking a character, while on the attacker is fine, but on the receiver is only if he's a character. And no, but event, wait a second, event get target, yeah, it's our character target, no? Wait a second, what is the difference between target and event target? I think it's exactly the same. It should be exactly the same. I don't know. Yeah, because the event, yeah. I think it's chart target. I don't understand why we have event to get target, but fine. I hope it's not different. Hello, Andres Altv. Hey. Welcome, welcome. You can greet me with a grrr. Yeah, this is really bad, eh? Because I'm a big tiger. Like, look at my teeth. Look at. Very powerful, huh? Very powerful. Or not. Okay, so boom. Finally apply the damage to the script, right? And it is running the outcome script. Now the outcome script, okay, let's ignore it for a second. Okay, and this is the fun part, because we have to do damage, right? But outcome run, wait a second, outcome. Yes, because special attacks. Well, assuming that you do, yeah, if you do a special attack, you could do, I don't know, a circular parry, or a charge block, or a counter strike on an item, right? But or a shield slam on an item. Now, oh my god, it is a real issue. No, it's not a real issue, actually. Attack, shield slam, right? So if you do a shield slam against an object, we will run this script, right? And this script is somewhere. No. And this script is somewhere. No. Here. So this script oh my god, the particle effects and everything. Yeah, I think that FX operation. Ay ay ay. Ay 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 ay. Yeah, because the script is doing a bunch of stuff, right? And the bunch of stuff is usually assuming that the receiving end is a character. That's pretty good. We are already using actor here. Very nice. Okay, at least this one will not break. Yeah, there are some part of the code that are already working with characters or items, but I don't know. We will have to see. What are you working on? I'm working on a game that is actually released if you want to try it, which is an MMO, a fantasy MMO. You can go to planeshift.it. The link is below the stream if you scroll down, and you can download it. It's a fantasy MMO. Yeah, it is one of the last buildings that we put in, which is an astronomical observatory. And yeah, you can fight, you can cast spells, you can craft, you can do things. There are quests and a lot of places to visit. So if you like it, you can, yeah, download it. Okay, so here we are. And at the moment, what I'm working on at the moment is to allow items in the game to be destructible. I want to be able to attack an item in the game. And what is, yeah, and now I need to remove these red dots on the right side. And when we remove these dots, hopefully this will compile and we see what we got. So I assume that this line will work as expected for now, unless there is any operation in the scripting that is not accepting actor instead of character. So we will see. There is in case of special attacks. Otherwise, it will do pure damage, okay. And in this case, it's doing do damage. So now the question is, do we want... So how do we want to do damage? Do we want to do damage through this function, or do we want to do damage through this function? Let me check a second what this function is doing. This function, okay, if he's not alive, he's already dead. He's running another script actually. Is running another script, which this case is a fixed script. In this case is a fixed script, which is do damage. This should be fairly simple though. This should be a fairly simple script. Is a math script. We have our own scripting language, by the way. So what you see here on the right is a scripting language, and I mean, yeah. If damage is greater than this, actor interrupts spellcasting. Oh my god. Award body development practice point, no award body practice point to the other points. All this is completely useless to items. Completely useless. Because items do not get experience point, at least up to now. I don't think that our chest that we are destroying with the axe, you know, is getting experience because it's getting destroyed. So I would say that we can definitely split this easily into two cases, right? So if you have a human target, wow. If we have a human target, we do this. If we don't have a human target, but we have an item target, then I think we call inside the item what do we call? Yeah, anyway, I see how an interface would have, you know, simplified things, at least on this part of the code, right? Because with an interface, I could just say do damage, and then inside the interface, I decide. But yeah, the problem is that it's in too many places at this point, and it's only for this, you know, adjust HP. I mean, only for this part. So it's basically understanding how much armor he has and understanding how much damage I'm dealing. So yeah, so this ugly, you know, this ugly if will go away with an interface. I know, but it's too much, right? Okay. Now the only thing that we need to understand is what do we do if we actually destroy the item, right? Because the item, I mean, I don't think there is anything. I don't think there is anything here that is doing anything special, right? If the character dies or if the item is destroyed, right? So I think we should do it here, actually. I think we should do it here. So we should do here something if the item is destroyed. We should basically remove the item, right? And so we can say if we don't have any remaining HP anymore, at the moment I don't know what to do. So let's just leave it. Let's just leave it, you know, empty for now because it's too much. But basically we will have to we will have to think about it, okay? We will have to think about it because if he's a tribe item, I will have to. So it is a bit complex, but anyway. Yeah, it's a bit of a result of a legacy system, yes. I think we just need to, I mean, here we need to send a message to the tribe object and say, hey, one of your things has been destroyed. And I think the tribe object will manage that. But yeah, so basically we need to call tribe object and notify of building destroyed, right? So that it can remove it from the buildings that are, and it can build it again. You may build it again. And yes, if it's not a tribe object, but is a normal object like a chest that is just sitting there, I don't know. But at the moment we don't care. At the moment we did all of this for tribes. Attacker invoke attack scripts. Run the progression script associated with the weapon used in the attack. Target invoke defense scripts. Yeah, in theory it could explode or do stuff. So these invoke attack scripts. Can we pass? I think these attack scripts may really be a problem. You know why? I think we do all of this only if he's a character for now. We may expand it in the future, but for now, let's just simplify it, because otherwise, because yes, in theory, the attack script could freeze you, could poison you, could whatever, right? But if you're attacking a building, you don't want to freeze him, poison him, right? So I would say that even if yeah. Well, even if in theory these are the addition, these can also be additional damage, right? This can, for example, you can have a flaming weapon today, right? We have it already in game, right? So you can have a flame weapon, and the attack script of the flame weapon is applying additional damage based on fire, right? So this will try to apply that additional damage. So in this case, it will not work. So your flaming weapon will not do more damage on a chest or on a building, which is a bit of a pity, but yeah, I think I would like to simplify for now. So we can say only if we are in this case. We may change it in the future, okay? So we may As you can see, I have these tags UE fix me that I can't. I mean, UE stands for Unreal, obviously, but because that's stuff that I put in now in the Unreal version, but these are tags that I can search through the code and I can say, hey, what are all the things that I said that I would fix and I never fixed, right? So whenever I have something that is like an open point, I put that tag, and so I can search for it, and right. So that's pretty much why I have that. I think the same for defense scripts. I think that is not really something that I would like to do. Also, the is nearly dead scripts. We don't run any of those anyway. Only if NPC start reciprocal attack. Yeah, because here is basically the other character that is automatically attacking you back, right? So this is also only, okay, let's say that we arrived up to here. So this is all only if is a character target. Now let me see what is here. Change target only if there is no target set yet. This is trying to change the target of my victim. which also is applicable only applicable only to human beings. Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, with only one note. Wait a second. Why this thing is what? Oh no, is it? With only one note that, so all of this becomes chart target, right? I'm fine with that. I'm fine. Wait. What? I think there is a mistake here. Huh? There is a bug. Holy shit. We have a bug in the old code of combat? I mean, this should be the target of our target. No? Or no? Or we... no. We just checked that he's alive again. Yeah, but we checked the... because we just added this. So in reality, it was not checked. So I just want to be sure that the target is still valid. Okay. No, it's correct. It's correct. I mean, this line is basically useless now that we added another if, but it's okay. So all of this works only for, so all this block works only if he's a human, okay? And this part basically, yes, is running all the scripts, is checking if the other guy should fight against us. Let me just see this check that I removed, because now if we don't enter into this if we don't enter into this if we are not, what is this break gonna do? Oh, wait a second, Wait a second. If this comment is so annoying because it's the opposite way of what it is. But anyway, so if he's a player, we break. If he's an NPC, we continue, right? But the break means, I mean, the break is what? The break is exiting from what? From this case. So actually, I'm not executing. If he's a player, I'm not executing this. I'm not adding weapon DK if he's a player. You serious? It should be the opposite. What? Is this a bug? There was an error communicating with the registration server. Please try again. Yeah, it happened yesterday as well. I don't know why, but after a few minutes or after half an hour, it fixed itself. I don't know exactly why we continue to get that error. Sometimes we get that error, yes. Can you just try again? I mean, just wait 2 minutes and try again, because yesterday we were chasing that problem and then it fixed itself. I don't know why. I don't know why. But I don't know why. That is basically the website that is trying to speak with the game server, and for some reason it cannot. But that's very weird. Guys, who is playing the game? Are weapons decaying when you attack or no? Because it seems that they don't. They decay actually only for NPC. They decay only for NPC. You serious? Let me ask some players if they know. Hello. Do weapons decay when you use them in attacks? Anyone knows here? If any one of you is a player? Because in theory, I mean, if I look at the code, I mean, this is good because it was skipping this piece, but the result of this is also skipping this piece. And it's a bit weird. I mean, it's very weird. This cannot be here. This should be. I mean, everywhere. I don't want to change it though. I mean, I don't want to change such a fundamental thing now, but to me it seems that is wrong. I can have a UE what the fuck. I don't know, I mean... What? It is so weird. But anyway. Fine. I don't know, this I need to understand, but... fine. Are there still errors or no? I still see one red dot. Where is this red dot? Oh no, let me recompile. I think we are in good shape though, eh? We did a lot. I think that there is still a red dot here. Broadcast combat result sound. Yes, this is the same. The same that we had here. So in theory... Yeah, it should be the same, right? Yeah, it's the same. I think it's the same. Just event, but I don't know why we're using event, but character target is definitely the target. Okay. There is still one red dot. Ah, there is a red dot here because I missed the parenthesis. Okay, nice. Nice. Wow, I think we removed all the errors, boys. I think we did. Yeah, we changed a lot, so it's building like a madman. Let me just check in our plan what we had. So at the moment we are on this guy, right? Change the attack scripts to allow items. Okay, this one with the change that I did in theory is not needed anymore. So I think that this and this should be done. Now, this one is the one that we need to do next. Yeah, exactly. I think these two probably we did, and this may be the next one, because you will not find a lot of properties. You will go in scriptable properties and it will give an error, most likely. Holy shit. Okay. Combat result. Combat result target. Because now this is yep. Well, I can change this. What is this doing? Bro, can we put some comments? What is this function doing? Munge. What does munge means in English? Like chomp, like munge in Italian. In Italian, bro. Why in Russian? Bro. From English to Italian. Munge is munge. Why? Why? What is munge? What the fuck is munge? Munge. To manipulate, especially to convert from one format to another. Like do manipulate. Okay, so we munge name. Who invented this thing? You attack. This is just the name of the person. This is just the name of the person. So why we have to do anything weird? What is this doing exactly? Race info. Start of phrase. D. What? What is this? What is this? What is it? Deleted. We don't munge anything anymore. Unless wait. Unless it was used only when I think I know. Let me see. I think I know why. No. Like in duels, that is saying like the guy is dueling this guy. No, but no. Fuck Munge. Munge, no way, Munge. Munge, no. Munge, no. So but wait. But now that we have the problem of the actor on the item, maybe we can use it. Understand? So we can call it get. Where are we? In combat manager. We can call it get actor name. The only problem is that I don't know if it would make sense, but anyway. I think we can. 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 I think we can probably do this and yeah. No? Maybe. Why not? How many cast I have in this freaking code? 3 million. You're still thinking to the interface, I know. In this case, we'll also solve this problem. Tala the game Munger. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. That's very strange. No. Yes. Yes. Ah. Unknown. So sometimes you will be attacked by an unknown entity. You will be attacked by an unknown entity. Fear the unknown entity. So we can change Moon's name to get actor name, but then we have to remove the second parameter on all of it. No. All open documents? No way. All open documents is a very bad idea. Munch, 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 munch. Oh my god. How many? Munch, 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 munch. Holy shit. No. And now I have to change all the true freaking thingies. No. There are 5 millions. Is this at least correct or not? I mean, it will never happen for. It will never happen that the attacker is an object, but the defendant, yes. Okay, so we have this munch, 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 munch. That we have to remove, 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 remove. Remove. So the idea was that he was adding a freaking the at the front. Like instead of saying Gorwell or rat, was saying the rat attacks. Yeah, I think that was the reason. Munch, 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 munch. Munch, 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 munch. Okay. There are like 5 millions, but we will win. Okay. Now. Now if we recompile, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, boys. Do you think it will work? Well, there's still one. Wait, there's still one red dot. What is this? Print combat results others. Very clear name for function name. If is grouped with. You cannot be in a group with an item, so. Is owned by. Is grouped with. I mean, we can change this function. Should I change this function and return false if the... Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I can... No? Maybe. I think I can hide this stuff into the... No, wait. That is a stupid idea. I should do exactly the opposite. Because the only one is... I should do exactly the opposite, right? So it's cleaner. I mean, whatever is not, we're right? Okay. We are in PS character. I think we will go back one day and say why we had decided to have an A actor on his group with, but fine. Like you can attack your own teammates. That's very strange. Can you? I don't think so. I don't understand why we have that line, but fine. Guys, please consider that our source code, it was more than 1 million lines, okay? More than 1 million lines. So there is stuff that I cannot fully remember. And there is stuff that is better if we don't touch, okay? Where is group width being used? Exactly for that question, I didn't want to touch the too much. So well, we will see now. We will see now because we changed the. But I wanted that to be able to accept any input and basically say, if you ask him, hey, are you grouped with this chest? I say, no, I'm not grouped with a chest. So I'm trying to avoid, you know, changing too many things at the same time. Then we may do a refactor one day of certain parts. And I already did. I already did. Like this munge, like we just killed the munge function, for example. It's building. I don't know if when it's building is really using my full CPU power or whatever, but it doesn't look like. So it's building, but it's not really. I mean, C++ is using 7% of my CPU, 9%. I mean, is slow and is not using the resources. I don't know why. It's kind of strange. Yes, this I know. Yeah, I know. I knew already. When I wrote that line, I was like, yeah, it will tell me that it's not initialized. Yeah, if it's not initialized, do we get, I mean, if the armorite, if there is no armorite, if it's not a character, if it's not an item, then what the hell is it? It's impossible in theory, but if it's null, we definitely have an issue, right? So if this is not this, to me, we can basically exit from this function, because it means that this object, but it's impossible. It will never happen. It will never happen. You know what? GG! Blocking weapon. Very risky business, huh? Very risky. Very risky business, I know. But in theory, it should never happen. In theory, it should never happen. I mean, if it happens, means that we have some wrong definition in the database or somewhere, and it's better if we stop the server, actually. Preload attackable items. Yes, this one is always returning. This is a happy function. It's always returning true. I mean, it doesn't care. Whatever happens, this function is saying, yay. It's saying, yay, we did it. Should never happen until it happens. Yeah, but maybe when it happens, you know, it will tell us something new. We will learn something new about our own game. And we know, oh, you know, that is possible. One succeeded. Okay, do you want to see a crash? Do you want to see a crash? Let's go. Let's go. Drum roll. we need a drum roll. Who is drum rolling? Who is drum rolling? By the way, while you're watching, you're gaining points. You're gaining points. Not through the standard Twitch points, because we are not affiliate. And we are not affiliate because I want to stream on YouTube at the same time. And the affiliate contract does not allow you to. But anyway. So you gain points, and with those points, you can actually redeem stuff. Like this. Drum roll. We forgot something. Sorry, Hula, I was not yet the right time. We forgot something. We forgot that we broke the compatibility with the client. And now the blueprints are not compiling anymore, because we changed a structure. We change a structure. It's not rebuild needed. It's just that I just need to open the editor and see what is breaking, and yeah. Yeah, I see it. You see? Error pin, cannot connect ping target and PS character object reference copy with actor object reference. Ay. We broke it. We broke it. Let me see if I can redeem myself. I don't remember if it's like this or...
You broke it, didn't you?
I broke it. I know. I did. I think I broke it. By the way, here we can delete this because it's actually working now, huh? Am I 100% sure? Yes. This is what we did yesterday, and there was the alternative route that we deleted. I left it in here because I wanted to know. Okay, so yeah, we have this combat event message. Exactly, this combat event message. The target was a PS character, and now the target can be also an item, right? So this function that is receiving the combat results on the client is not working anymore. And it's not working anymore because it's trying to spawn a blood effect. Ah, it's trying to spawn a blood effect on the attacked creature. Can we spawn a blood effect on line trace channel? You know what? We just you know what? We just change it to actor and that's it. We just change it to actor. Done. We will have bleeding. We will have bleeding chests. Easy. Easy bleeding chest. It needs to be. Yeah, but it will be anyway. Why we have this cast? I don't understand. We have this cast because what? I can do get actor location anyway, so I don't understand why I have that cast. Ah, blood particle. Ay 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 ay. Ay 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 ay. Ay 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 ay. We have a blood particle. What do you mean? We have a blood particle where? On the. Huh? What? We have a blood particle? Huh? Okay. We have a blood particle on the. But I don't understand exactly why. Because I want to predetermine my blood particle. So every creature can have a different blood color. Yeah, this is why I did it. I'm trying to recall why I did it, but I think the point was that every creature can define his blood particle. And well, we can add it to PS item as well. Okay, for now, I mean, let's just ignore this for a second. For now, we will not have a blood particle on the item, okay? It will just fail. It will just fail here. And what about items, right? But yeah, at the moment we will not do it. There is another thing that is very nice to have, but not really important at the moment. So we will not have a hit effect or a hit particle if you're hitting a chest or something. Okay. Everything compiles, which is pretty good. So we can launch it again. Launch it again. And see what happens. pam. Pam, pam, pam. So we're gonna log in as soon as the server is up. It's still loading. Million things. When the server starts up, it loads a million stuff, including spells and tribes and items and dialogues. No, actually, we are not loading all because I have a setting in our startup script that is basically saying what we want to load. So like now we are not repopulating hunt locations, natural resources, we are not loading quest, and we are loading a very limited number of NPC. So that, yeah, we don't take hours. Right? Okay. We are in. So I can obviously attack these guys because my crosshair is turning red. And now I want to attack this building. As you can see, the crosshair is red, means that this building is actually attackable. Now the collision box of this thing is pretty big, right? Because I think he's using yeah, he's using that thing as a simple collision. But it's okay. We are attacking. So we go and we just swing. Ah, wait. I should have removed this breakpoint. So we didn't see the swing. Okay, we got a crash as expected. PS item get name. Calculate attack. Armor item is null. Armor item, target item, get attackable armor item. This is interesting. So it looks like we didn't get an armor item for our item target until it happens. Yes, but this is a systematic problem, right? So it should not have happened, but yes, it happened because our item actor is valid, but this function seems it didn't return anything. So it means that I forgot to set it. I forgot to set it. Yeah, that's very possible. Do we even set it? Do we even set? In theory, we said that here we were setting it, no? Yeah, exactly. Maybe it's not it's not considered attackable yet. That is a good question. Okay, we need to see if we go through this, because if we don't go through this, yeah, but I really hope we do, because I mean, item data I hope is protected. Yeah, item data is protected, so in theory, you know, it should not be accessed by too many people. In theory, it can even be private. But it seems that for whatever reason, this didn't work. Or it worked, but this returned an empty item. Which I think is unlikely because, you know, here we set it in preload. I mean, we can also check here. right? It should be okay, but there is something. Row pointer should be converted to T point object pointer in 5 plus 0. No, I mean, if he's a real object, yeah, I mean, if he's a real object, but if he's not a real object, I mean, I'm using weak pointers for unreal objects, but I'm not using any other soft pointers for my objects. So like new PS item is doing new PS item, man. It's getting a new class. And there is no difference between 4 and 5 on that, I think. There is no difference. Okay, so we have an object. Is this object valid? Is this object valid? Yes, it seems to be valid. We have our base stats. We have our current stats. I don't know if this is enough, but it should be, right? So, okay, so we loaded into Cache Manager this stuff, right? And then in theory, we should reach this point later on, when we spawn the items. Now, if we don't reach this point, it means that we don't call set item data, which would be very weird though, because I think it would be very, very weird, but it's possible that we fill that variable somewhere else. Okay, let me see what we have here. We have the campfire, exactly. The campfire is the item that is in the middle of the village. And let me see if he's attackable or not. Here is the problem. Here is the problem. The attackable flag is not set yet. The attackable flag. The attackable flag is not set. Fuckerinos. Yes. Oh my god. Yeah, I know why, but it's a mess. Because we load the tribe items only at the end. Yeah. You remember that we load the items only at the end, so he doesn't know. He doesn't know if he's attackable or not. He has no idea. He has no idea. Oh my god. Okay. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. He does not know if this is attackable or not attackable at this point. It doesn't know. T object. There is a new. Okay. No, I was aware of. I'm using weak. I'm using T weak pointer, I think, and. Yeah, I'm using T weak pointer. Yes, I'm using it also for some of my stuff. Yes, also for some of my classes. Yes, like this one is my class. It is not an Unreal Engine class in any way. But on this one, I need to manage the references, right? And so I'm using weak pointer on this one. And I'm also using, I think I'm using also the share pointers, yes. And I'm using the T-weak object pointer on PSK. Yeah, I'm using both. but I use it only on the object that I know that may mess up, right? That we basically on the object that we keep references of items that get destroyed by Unreal. So, for example, our spells, you know, they have a reference to the player that cast the spell and all of that, right? Or the so yes, I do it selectively. I don't do it on everything. I just do it on some stuff. Okay, so the problem here is that I don't know how to solve it now, but we have to solve it. So basically at this point the item does not know that is attackable. That's very annoying. That is super annoying. That is super bad. Because in theory, our wall definition should be here, right? And unfortunately it's not. And it's not because the other day we decided that the association between the tribe and its own objects was done at the end of everything because there was the only way one second, because here the matter start to be very complex. Where was that, boys? I don't remember. Was it here? Was that the end of this, huh? Yes. So this part is logically fine. So I'm taking a tribe and I'm telling to the tribe object, hey, these are your items, right? And that is perfectly fine. The problem is that we are telling the items right? We are telling the item that is attackable here, right? And which is very late in the loading. Is basically one of the last thing that we do. Yeah, you know what? I think that what we can do, we say, hey, if you have this problem, well, if you have this problem, Yeah. We needed both sides. We needed both sides. We needed both sides. So it needs to be called, because for the other object I will need it here. So absolutely. Absolutely, my friends. V. Why V? I hate variable code like this. V. What do you mean V what? V value? V should be is attackable, yes or no? V. V what? V. Okay. Now we will not crash. V. V. By the way, most of this function I wrote myself, but I think this one no. I think this one I didn't. Okay. You ready? You ready for another run? What is this? Okay. We need to recompile everything, huh? So it will take a bit. Are you ready? Then it would be t-shirt pointer if it's not a U object, and you just T object. So, but what is the difference? So, what they? I mean, I don't know, because we had one type, right, for unreal objects, and one type for non-unreal objects, right? What? Edit and continue error. PS item CPP in a real editor win debug game was not linked with edit and continue enabled. Are you smoking weed or what? Just do it again and you see that it will work. So we only had two types, right? We had, but now you are saying there is a third type? I don't know, but at the moment I don't need it. At the moment I think I don't need it. I think I need I need this thing to compile. I need this thing to compile. I'm in complete darkness. Let me turn on something, because if I'm in complete darkness my face usually goes nuts. So now it should be better. Well, my mouth is still a bit weird. So assuming that we managed to compile, now we are basically setting these properties in two cases. One, if we load from the database and we are setting the object as attackable, when the line, let me just check one thing, is attackable, right? So if I set it on load, Yeah. Mm-hmm. That should be okay. They should be okay. The object pointer is the type of pointer. To a object is meant to function as a drop-in replacement for raw pointer properties. So it's for object, okay. The address of the object. Okay. To a raw pointer to a object. In general, you know, but does he have like the is valid and all of that? Because I don't know. Because if it doesn't, I think it's not very useful. Because I'm using, you know, the weak pointers really only when I know that some destruction will cause problems, and so. But if I don't need, then yeah, pointer. I have in many places pointer to character. Uh-oh. Why everything is red? I mean, everything is red because Visual Studio is stupid. So in this case, yeah, in this case it will skip, right? Yes, it will skip because it doesn't know yet. It doesn't know yet for that object, but I tell you that we will arrive here later on, okay? This will skip, yeah, this will skip, yeah. But now, we arrive here through exactly, fantastic. Fantastic, so this is not important anymore. Okay, so now our attackable objects have the property. Do. Weak pointer is still valid? Okay, yeah. I hope so, because I have it in many places. I really hope so. Or we have to redo a bunch of stuff. Are you ready? Are you ready? By the way, nothing will happen visually, yeah? So guys, don't expect that this thing is going to be destroyed or whatever. Nothing will happen for now. We are just validating the fact that we can actually swing. We can swing. Armor item. Yes, okay, let's go. We didn't crash, boys. You hit... Well, this one is fantastic. This one is fantastic. It's absolutely golden message. Look at this. Look at this, boy. No. No. I want to see it all. Can I? You hit unknown on the feet, but fail to do any damage. So, we actually randomized the location for the tent. We actually randomized the location for the tent, and it's actually the feet, but he actually didn't do any damage. What the hell? Are you serious? Are you serious? Okay, let's try again. Let me remove this. Oops. 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 Okay. We failed inside the script. Apply final damage to a script. Ay. And here start the real trouble. So, okay, attack default. And here is where the real trouble starts. Okay. Yes, because this is the most complex. Because calculate. Okay. Because now we are hitting the most complex one of the two. Because before I did a parry thingy, and now I'm doing this. So this is hitting the most complex script that we have, and which is doing all the millions calculations. And now in that script we fail because. But you know what? I think we failed in a very reasonable place because we are trying to remove HP. We are trying to remove HP from... we failed in our function. Are you serious? What do you mean? How can we fail in... How can we fail in adjust HP, bro? No, it's not our function. Wait. No. What? No, we should not go here. No, what? Yeah. We have a little issue. Well, we have a little issue. This get actor... Ooh, Oh my god, if I change this, you have no idea how many millions of lines of code will change. But yes, there is no solution. I need to change this, boys. This needs to return an A actor. There is no chance. There is no chance. There is no chance. Oh my god. You have to change it in the call. I mean, I can also change. I can also do it here, but it's not possible because in reality I need it here. So I need that every time we try to get an actor, we understand who is that actor, right? If he's an item or if it's something else. I mean, I can also do it here, but if I do it here, then I will have to do it everywhere, right? And I will have to do the same thing that I would do here. I would do like if, I mean, I cast, I see, is an item, blah, blah, blah. Now you may say, how many of these functions are actually acting on I mean, there are a lot. I mean, there are some. No, many no. But like HP for sure, HP rate for sure. Skill, race, I don't know, teleports, I don't know. I mean, if we call only this, I mean, if only this one is the one that is in trouble, you know, I could but you know, I don't know up front, right? Up front, I don't know, because we have hundreds of scripts, so I don't know up front who is gonna call this, right? And in which cases is gonna use it. I think it's much better if get actor, if it's something that you are trying to apply, It can be a spell, it can be damage, it can be whatever, right? In theory, get actor should return an actor, right? A generic actor, and then the calling function is deciding what he wants to do, right? With that actor, if he's an item or if it's something else. Get actor for special cases. So okay, let's see the impact a second. Okay, let's see what happens. I'm scared, but let's see a second what happens if I do this, right? If I change scripting, and I say, and this is again where the interface may have helped, right? Because if I could return an interface here, but anyway. Yes. But anyway, unfortunately. I mean, doing it now, I think is a bit of a mess. But this one, I think it may be a mess that is as big as an interface. But anyway, let's see. Maybe not. Where the hell is scripting? Scripting is under what? Is under server? Okay. Scripting. So, oh my god. Yeah, is inherited from a million others. Yeah. Get actor is everywhere. Get actor is everywhere, absolutely. I mean, he will be in every single. It's not even here because it's generic. Oh my Jesus. There is not even a declaration of this thing because it's so generic that it's this. Okay, let's go. Build. I use interfaces for everything, so good. Yeah, we have, for example, the one that we are doing now is an interface. I mean, the scripting is an interface. So the fact that we can run the same script on a character or an object is because both of them are inheriting from an interface. I mean, are using an interface that is scriptable, right? So PS item actor this, right? There is an interface, and this was another interface that I removed. But this interface that basically is allowing us to call on both objects, right? So in reality, we already have an interface on both, right? Which is scriptable var. In reality, I already have an interface, right? That is, the problem is that this is used in a different way. But I mean, in theory, I could add another thing here, which is get actor. But then it's the same problem, right? So imagine that I have get actor here, right? Okay, I have get actor here. So I will not have to put get actor here. I will have to put do damage here, right? Do damage and all the others, right? And all the others that are actually affecting the character or the item in any way, right? So, but if it's only one, I could say, I could add here do damage, right? Because it's already there. We already have an interface for both. We do. Okay, we are failing in about 20 places, all in scripting, but this is now a cascade effect because, well, actually get character, you know, if we use get character, it means that we really want to have a character. So if okay, let me see the other places. Let me see the other places. HP rate. HP rate is the other one that I thought we would have to modify. Huh. To do, handle, not actor targets, you say? We have a get character already. Not all the scripted should be damageable. Yes, in our case, yes, because there are only those two things that are scriptable. So items or characters. So yes, they are all, for all you can do damage. So yeah. So because we have the same problem with spells, right? Because in our roadmap we also have changed the targeted spell to allow items, right? So and here it shows again, because here we are trying to apply a spell, and at the moment we are applying the spell only to a character. Now I can say, what I can do, I can say, okay, my get actor is returning an A actor. I check if he's really a character. If he's a character, I execute it. If he's not, I don't execute it. And so basically spells will not work for now on destructible objects, right? We can do that. Because the problem of spells is that then they will try to understand. I mean, first of all, if it's a permanent spell, they will try to attach the spell to the target, right? And at the moment, our objects are not containers of spells, right? In theory, they should. In theory, they should. So I think that this change is anyway a good change overall, but I didn't want to do a million changes, but let me see, what is this one? This one is a message that you are sending, right? So for example, in this case, right, it will be okay to have it as an A actor. And then here we check if this is a player actor, and we only send it if it's a player actor, because if it's not a player actor, it doesn't make any sense, right? You cannot send a message to an item. This is again a spell. This is a cancellation of a spell. I'm just trying to understand the impact, right? So in how many places we need to change this thing. But in theory, I would like get actor to be generic. Keep get actor for all the others. I would like get actor to be generic again. So get actor should just return whatever it is, and then is the actual scripting function operation, right? They should decide how to apply it. I think get actor should really return an actor, a generic actor. I think it should. I think it's... I mean, I'm trying to understand, you know, the impact and what does it mean. Looking at the different places where it's used, I think it's used pretty much everywhere anyway. Like teleports, right? Can you teleport an object? Yes, in theory, yes. So in theory, this one, you know, could get a generic actor, and then since it's probably only manipulating the coordinates, right? You should be able to move it. You should be able to. You should be able to work on both, right? This one will work on both, for example. Exactly. The problem is there is a lot of code, boys, but add a template, get actor T, which can return already casted version as well as do the check. That could be a good idea. But at the end, I will still need to wait. No, because I still need to, because I don't know here what I need, right? I mean, it may split cases. You may split cases. So if he's a character, we do this. If he's not a character, we do that. You know? No, I don't want to add another function. No, now to then change it later. No, I want. I mean, if I do the change, I do the change. I think it's okay. I can do the change. I'm just trying to understand. I can do the change. I can have this one. I don't want to add another function that is temporarily there. You know, and no. I don't think so. I think we just do the change and we go through all of them. I mean, it's not millions. It's like 20 or so. I mean, it's not infinite. It's not an infinite list. So for sure HP. There is again HP. For example, this one, right? This one is a trait OP. Makes no sense on a. Why we do this here? Actor with an actor and character. Check if you mixed actor and target. Because then we are using always C. We are never using actor. This one is weird. Huh? This one is trying to get the generic actor, is trying to get the character, is trying to get an object. With the only difference that this get character and this get object pretty much are the same. What if we do, because you know, doing it like this, I think it's kind of fine to me. You see that there is already a get object. I don't understand what get object is doing. He's already doing that. He's already doing a bit of that. If object get property environment ID. But get object is generic. Why? Bro, can you go to... it's defined only here. I think it's defined only here. There is also get item. You see the get item. Get item is already there and is returning an item actor. We already did it, boys. We already have get character, we already have get item. And I don't understand, I think get actor is probably NPC or player or mount. NPC is only NPC. Character for some reason is calling get actor. Which is a bit weird, I think it should just cast to... Get actor was originally returning APS actor? No, it was returning APS character. Yeah, APS character, yes. I think it's a bit weird, but okay. I think the way we did it is okay. It's just that we are misusing it. We are misusing it, but this way was fine. I think that this should be called get character. Ah, fuck. Yeah, exactly. Get character. Get character. Get character. I don't know why we have it double, but this should really be named get character. So this one should be get character. Then we should have a get item. Then we can have a get NPC or get what you want. Get object, I don't understand what is it. I will ignore it for now. But then inside each function, if we know that something is applying only to a specific type, you know, we just do get character. And if it returns null, then fine, right? Then we are good. Should we do it this way? But I really don't like that this get actor is called like, I mean, it should be get character. We should never, I mean, because get actor is just called, you know, this get actor is just inside of this, and it's like, but you can call one or the other, and it's I don't understand. They are identical. I think this was something that I did later to actually start to do the conversion, but then I didn't finish. And I didn't want to change all these ones, right? So I think what I need to do, I basically need to do this. I need to delete get actor. I need to delete get actor, and I need to put this thing here in get character, right? So this should be get character. And so we force this thing to be a character. If it's not a character, it returns null. And character means, right? So it can be an NPC, a player, a pet, a mount, whatever, right? So this returns any character. Then we have this one. This one makes no sense because we are not checking if he's an NPC. This one makes no freaking sense. We are just checking if he's a character. So this one is identical to this, with the difference that he's failing if he's on a mount. This one in theory should be removed. I hope we never use it. I don't understand. Do we ever use get NPC? NPC command. Yeah, but... Okay, we can have one that is checking if he's an NPC. If he's not an NPC, GG. You cannot command a player, right? Yeah, we can use it to return NPC only. NPC, so not players. Basically anything that is not a player. So here we will do this. We will cast to NPC character, which is good, and if NPC exists, we will check if he's player, we return null. So in this case, will be only an NPC. Right? So this one will be clean now, right? This one will be clean. This one returns only items, right? Which is PS item actor. And this one I have no idea. This one I don't understand what the fuck. UE static cast or actor doesn't cast a work generated null pointer or bad memory returned object. Looks like casting from an interface to a father class doesn't work. GG. Casting the right type only, then it works. Okay. Okay, so this is why I have this is an explanation of why I have this old style cast. Because the new static cast or cast doesn't work here for whatever reason, because it is an interface and everything is messing up. But basically object, right? Object is both, right? So object is basically or an item actor or a character, because it works both sides, so it can be anything. So object is everything, item is only an item, NPC is an NPC, and character is NPC player pet or mount, right? So like this is fairly clean. So what I could do now, instead of having my get actor that is a mess, you know, I can I don't know if this will actually work, but I can say, okay, HP rate, for example, right? HP rate. I get my what? There is no NPC class. No, it's character. It's the same. Dynamic cast is needed there. No, dynamic cast doesn't work. I had to remove them all because it was not working. Dynamic cast is kind of evil, I tell you. Dynamic cast is very evil. Remember that we are releasing on Linux, Mac, and Windows. And dynamic cast, I've seen it was very, very evil. Very evil. Okay. So yeah, you cannot compile anymore. It's asking you for runtime typing enabled. The runtime typing enabled doesn't exist. Another place is a complete mess. It becomes a suicide. And anyway, now that part works, so I'm not gonna change it. I'm not gonna touch it because it works. Okay, so let's say that whenever we are in a script, right, and we want to get hello. Wow, that's a name. How can I read that name? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Thank you for subscribing. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Thank you a lot. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. It's Trevor McCullen. Hello, Trevor. Thank you for the subscription on YouTube. Hey, welcome. I have to deal with this stuff all the time. I deal with PlayStation Xbox. You see? Yeah. I don't have it on PlayStation, but I really would like to have Plane Shift on PlayStation one day. I really would like to have it on PlayStation one day. But yeah. Not now. Hello, Trevor. How are you? Okay. So now with this new concept, right, that we have, what are we doing here? Here we are changing the HP rate, right? Alter the HP regeneration. So the HP regeneration exists only for people. Exists only for people. So here I want a get character, right? If is an item, this will be null, and it seems that may be null, so it's good, right? Maybe null. Okay, next is what? Next is applicative script spell create. We are applying, we are applying a spell. Hey, here I don't know. In theory, I would like both. But for now, we can say get character, right? And so this will be null, right? In case of items, and this will fail. So we will exclude. Yeah, this way I think is very clean. I think it was already this way. Just what the get actor, it was super confusing. Okay, messages. Can we send messages to an item? No, we cannot. We can send messages only to characters. So that is done. Okay. What is this? Canceling a spell. Canceling a spell. For now, let's say get character as well, but in the future, in the near future, let's do get character, which is okay. Next is teleport. Okay, teleport I think can work on both. So if it can work on both, what do we do? Do we want to do get object and then manage it here, or do we want to do get actor and then get character and then get item and then say, you know, that this is an APS item actor, whatever, right? We can do this. And then we can say, but then what? But then, but we don't have a way to get an A actor. I think we also need an A actor, no? Welcome back. Your old account wait for you. You played Plane Shift 15 years ago. Nice. Nice. Yeah, your old account should still be there. We didn't delete any accounts unless they had less than 5 hours of gameplay. And they were more than 5 years old or something. So if you remember your old account, you can use it, and you may still get your old character as well with some achievements, because actually, if your character is an old character, gets also some achievements for being parts of the previous releases. So if you want, you can try to use your old character, your old account, which is cool. It's always cool to have an old account, you know. Why not? Why not? Go and try. Should we just have a get actor, which is, yeah, I think we should, right? Because like in this case, it's applicable to both. All the functions are using actor or not. Actor teleport. No, actually not, boys. Actually not. Actually not. Okay. Let's do one thing at a time. I will do it another day, boys. I will do another day, right? So, I mean, no, I'm doing this now, but I'm saying that I will not change teleport, that it works also on items, okay? So we can put UI fix me here to say, let this work also on items, right? And at the moment it will fail, obviously. Right? But it's okay. Next, HP. Okay, this is the one that crashed, right? This is the one that crashed because in our script we were trying to apply damage to an item, and in this case we want, right? In this case we want. So we will have get character, and we will have get item, right? So in this case is applicable. We will have target character, target item, APS item actor, whatever it is. And we say if not target char and boop, and not and not whatever target item, right? You have a problem. Okay. Attacker. Attacker for sure is a character. Okay. So we can just say if target character is valid, we do this, right? Which is the old code, right? And in case of a character, and then we do else in case of an item. So if the item is valid, if it's not an item and if it's not a character, we do nothing. I mean, we don't do damage, right? So if this target item, then finally we can use our adjust HP. Yay! We can! Minus value. What? Value minus value? Because do damage is assuming there is a negative number. What? Anyway, I think it should be value. I think it should be value. I don't know. Do damage is a bit weird. Okay. Ah, there is a problem though, that this item may not be attackable. So if this item is not attackable, then what do we do? Well, I think inside adjust HP we can say, because we can check, in theory we can check here if this item is actually attackable or not. Do we want to or not? I think I don't care at the moment, but definitely, yeah, if we try to attack an object that is not attacked, I think we will stop before, so we cannot do damage. Yeah, we will not be able to do damage because there are a million checks before that, in theory. In theory. Okay. So this is good. This is good. Then we have trait. Trait. By the way, this was completely redundant now that we know what it does, right? It doesn't make any freaking sense. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know who wrote this. Me? Possible. In theory, we should go and check the original code and maybe there were additional cast to something else. That's very possible. That is very possible. Okay, so traits is only for characters. So trait. Why we check object? Bro, we don't. Doesn't make any sense to check object here. Doesn't make any sense. It must be an actor. He must be an actor, there's no way. What the fuck is this? It is not ported yet. There is a part that I didn't port. It is unported. There is still code from the previous release. There is code from the previous release. This is from the previous release in the other engine, because our game was in another engine before. I have no idea. I was probably like 12-year-old at the time. Do you remember your email or do you remember your character name? If you remember anything, I can retrieve it somehow. Is this Trevor? I mean, is this the same name that you were using at that time? I don't know. If you want, I can search it. If you give me any information. If not, just use the new one. But I think it's pretty cool to have an old account. At least I like it. Animation OP. This runs an animation. In theory, items can have animations, but I think at this point we don't care at all. It seems that this anyway is a copy-paste block, you know. Seems to be a copy-paste that was pasted in front of everything the same way. So what do we do here? Here we use only actor. I think this I never tested in the new game. So you know what? I think we are going to do this. And just leave it like that. I think this particular one has never been used in the new game yet. I mean, it's still logically valid, but no. There is a tutorial message. Activates the tutorial window on the client with a specific message. Yeah, so this should be get character. There's no way it is not get character. If actor and actor not get unique ID. Wait. We don't have a tutorial manager at the moment. Wrong, we actually have it. We have it now. No, huh? Handle tutorial event. I don't know what was this. I don't know. I have to check it again. I don't want to change it now. I leave it commented, but it is something that we may probably we can re-implement properly. Just call in the proper tutorial manager that now we have, because this was before. This comment was before it was actually ported, but mechanism. Only players can activate mechanisms, right? Only players can activate mechanism. Only players can have compendium. Okay, it was easier than I was thinking. I think it's done. Let's see though. I don't know if it works, but I was probably like 12 years old. It's cool. Okay. Okay. It was a nice one. One failed. Chaos interface get actor. Chaos interface get actor, no overloaded function. He's trying to get the chaos interface get actor. Interesting. So there is actually there is. What is this? Creating familiar. Yeah, only character can create familiars for sure. Not items. I'm pretty happy though that this change was not so devastating. I was thinking it was more devastating, but it's not. At least up to now, I don't see. It succeeded, right? So I think it will still crash anyway. It will crash in another place, but I think we still crash because yeah, even if it didn't do. Yeah, the only thing I want to understand is where are we deciding the locations, right? I think we are we are randomizing the hit location somewhere. And obviously, on an object, it doesn't really make sense. On an item, it doesn't really make sense, right? That is, that you say you hit it on the foot or whatever. Doesn't really make any sense, my boys. Bara. We can skip this breakpoint now, because we know that it works. We know it. We know it. Boop. Boop. You ready? You ready for the crash? Ah! You hit! But you don't do any damage. Okay. I don't understand this adjust server vitals. So we are running affect target, right? Okay. We have a script to run. Okay. We run the script. We arrive in one of the functions, which is actually our HP, right? Our HP. No, bro. What? No, No, it cannot be valid. No, it cannot be valid. It cannot be valid if it's an item. No. No. Oh my god. Fuck. He's casting it anyway. He's casting it anyway. Fuck. So even if it's an item, is this cast works anyway and is not null, right? But this actor is actually someone else. Is a PS item actor. Is an item. Is an item inside a character. That's super bad. That's super bad. That's super bad. Can we put it in the interface? Can we have can I cast it again? I mean, why I don't understand why it works. Why it works anyway? I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't get it why it works anyway. Why? Because if this doesn't work, nothing works. Okay. So this seems to work anyway, which is super annoying. It's putting an item into a character. Because can I have indescriptible interface? Because indescriptible interface, right? I have get object. Maybe this would be enough, but I don't know. Sorry. Maybe that would be enough, but I don't understand why I need to. Are we losing information? I don't know if you're losing information. I don't know if I'm generating garbage here or what. Probably not. Probably not. Guys, I will have to go dinner very, very soon, in about 5, 6, 10 minutes, whatever. I will have to go to dinner and yeah. But we can see each other again tomorrow evening. You stepped away, didn't see what happened. Hey, what happened is that this thing is casting it to a PS character even if it's not a PS character. But then if I have a PS character, now I'm trying to say, hey Unreal, can you tell me if it's a real PS character? And maybe that will work. But that cast like this is going through even if it's an item. So it doesn't let me know if it's an item or not. You put it in anyway. So, but in debug mode, I see that it's actually an item. So let's say that doing it that way is safe to cast if you know what type is it. But if you don't know, okay, we crashed in another place. No, we crashed in the same place. Doesn't let me do it. So I have to know it up front. It doesn't let me do it, boys. It doesn't let me do it. It doesn't let me do it. Can I just add it to the interface his character or his item and check it here and GG, because parent get point. No, T-sub class off I tried already, I think. I can try again, but... Okay, I think that we are a bit of a critical point, but we made a lot of progress, guys. I just need to fix this thing that I need to be able to identify what is what, right? So I'm thinking... Because here we are inside a math variable. It's a bit more complex because we have a... Anyway, I think I'm going to dinner and I will probably solve it off stream, maybe. Maybe yes, maybe no. But meanwhile, we will see each other. So I will go. We can see each other tomorrow. And tomorrow evening around 9:30 p.m. European time I will be here, and yeah, and if you want to click on follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, you can do it. Also, if you want to do a bit more for us, we have a Patreon site, which is patreon.com/planeshift. That you can join, you can see some additional posts that I make from time to time, get some new artwork and other stuff that we post, and support the game. You can download the game, going to download now, and we are going to do a raid. Why not? We are 10 people. Let's do a raid, let's do a raid. Where do we go? Do you want to go to Lana? Do you want to go to Indie Horror Dev? Where do you want to go? Let me see if there is someone new on Unreal. Someone new Unreal Engine. These guys are all playing video games. Very bad idea. Very bad idea. Let's go to Lana just for advertising ourselves. He's one of the biggest game streamers and is also a very nice girl, so you may like it both ways. Yeah, so you can stay for the raid, and I will see you tomorrow evening. Have a good night. Bye bye.